In the blue corner, hailing from Columbus, Georgia, fighting for Outsiders and Bad Apple MMA, please welcome to our cage, the Prince Ellerbe.
The Prince. Okay.
And in the red corner, hailing out of Columbia, South Carolina, fighting out of Soar Summit Muay Thai, standing 5'11", please welcome to our cage, Cody Mynatt. Your referee for this fight, Don Steele.
What do we know about Cody?
Seen a little bit of video on him, man. I know that over there at Soar Summit, I know they train stand-up. I know they train jiu-jitsu. I know that Solon Staley, I know all the guys from the Columbia area all work with Nick and all go to Soar Summit to train their stand-up and all-around MMA.
Well, what we don't know about him, we're about to see. Both guys quick
Good
on their
movement.
toes, especially Cody's on his, good movement.
Nice kick to the body there.
Hard body kick, Cody Mynatt.
There we go. Up.
The Prince moving forward with straight
sir.
shots.
Nice underhook there. Cody's digging for an underhook of his own. He wants to turn him back and put Prince's back to the cage there. Looks like he's trying a little bit. He's got a nice overhook. His corner's getting some good instruction. Looks like he's there. He goes, and now he's got double.
Cody turns him around. Cody for the takedown.
Oh no!
Failed takedown attempt. Falls on his back, and Mr. Prince goes the full mount, and now is taking the back of Cody Mynatt.
Needs to keep his chin tucked here. Oh, he's doing exactly what I would do. Walk to the cage and try to peel the guy off onto the cage. That's what I would do.
He's going to peel him off. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Oh, but he's got to control. He can't leave his neck up in the air.
You know what? I don't think he's scared. I don't think he's scared of that guillotine choke. I think he's pretty confident that he can control that wrist last minute.
Man.
But, that dude.
Yeah,
the Prince is strong, and the Prince finishes the fight. Is that what's going on here? The fight is finished, right?
It's done. He tapped. Wow, he had a nice palm-to-palm rear naked choke there.
I don't think anybody knew what just happened, but it was very clear that the Prince Ellerbe just tapped out Mr. Cody Mynatt in the first round under 45 seconds.
Yeah. He was too worried about crawling to the cage on his hands and knees and left his neck out there. And that's what'll happen, man. I mean,
well, it looked like for a second he was controlling the wrist. It looked like he was going to pull out of it.
He was controlling, but man, Prince he's a big boy for 170 and strong as well. So
he just gave him that split second. Prince Ellerbe capitalized on it, finishing the first round. I know it was under a minute. Guillotine choke, blue corner. Prince Ellerbe
made a slight mistake, man. You know, and that's all it takes in MMA. One mistake and you're done.
I was bummed out. I'm kind of bummed out. Expected more out of that fight. I thought it was going to go a little
Man.
while.
I thought it was. I was.
Carrera.
Unit 2 MMA. Sorry.
In the red corner, hailing out of Augusta, Georgia, fighting out of Fagler's Kimbo Karate School, standing 5'6½", he is Jason the Nightmare Fagler.
Big crowd here for Jason.
The referee for this fight, Justin Brown.
Jason, excellent stand-up. So we'll see. It's a lot of fights for a young fighter. Touch of gloves here. Manuel's coming out southpaw. Nice inside low kick by Jason. Looking for a front kick. Nice kind of karate kick. Oh, touched him on the chin with a high kick. Right high. Manuel's got his right hand a little bit low, comes out with a straight left. Another high kick by Jason. What's up? Joseph Creer joining us.
Good evening, everybody. It is Joseph the Dark Knight Carrera once again commentating for you for Conflict 33 here in Columbia, South Carolina. This beautiful night. Right now in this ring, we have a fight going on between Carrera and Jason Fagler. We should see a striking battle, as you see in round one.
Oh, Fagler gets the takedown, full mount. Climbing up high. Manuel's trying to protect himself a little bit, but that's going to be...
Manuel definitely needs to start working, moving those hips.
He's got to move. Holding here from the full mounted position is not going to do a whole lot.
Being on the bottom of the full mount, you're losing the fight if you're getting beat up or not.
Jason Fagler's throwing a few elbows, touching a little bit. Nice high guard. He has his legs kind of crossed underneath him. That is tight. High full mount.
He's going to have to risk his safety to try to get out of that high guard. He's got to create that frame, pop that hips, to get out of there. Right now he's covered up. There's a little bit of acceptance going on.
He's got to move.
There he is. He's trying to work just a touch.
Throwing punches from the bottom, full mount's not going to do
Worst
much
mistake you can make.
as well either. Manuel, what he needs to do is maybe he needs to try to risk giving up his back here just to try to mount some type of escape.
I agree with you. Right now it's complete dominance by Jason. And he's not looking to give up any position right now. You know, even at the gym, at most gyms, it's always position before submission. Right now, he's dropping devastating elbows. The fight might get called. The fight might get called. There's a little bit of work. So he's trying to show the referee that he's still in the game. He's still working. But Jason Fagler is on top of this kid, and it may be over. He's still working. Intelligent defense is always important, but that's the end of the fight. And Jason Fagler, 4-0.
And that's the fight. And wins it by ground and pound. Referee stoppage. Dominating performance by Jason Fagler.
Very dominant Jason Fagler. He controlled the first round, got the mount, and devastating elbows and punches from the top, finishing the fight. Quick, clean.
Manuel doesn't look too happy over there. I wouldn't either. Show of respect by both fighters.
Good show of respect. A little bit of disappointment in Carrera's face, you can see. He came out here, he trained really hard, he tried his best.
Referee Justin Brown stops the fight at 2:39 of the first round, scoring a technical knockout for your winner, Jason the Nightmare Fagler.
And he improves to 4-0 now as a pro.
Yes, sir.
Very, very tough kid he is, man.
This is my second time watching a Jason Fagler fight. The first time I saw it, he was actually on the same card as me in Augusta in August. Once again, it was a first round TKO in Augusta.
Wow.
And now first round TKO here in Columbia.
Yeah, sky's the limit for this kid. He just got to keep training and keep working hard. Man, I mean, anybody has, I mean, it's 14 fights as an amateur. Only
both of them finished in the first round, but this one was a little bit more short notice. What you know about this guy coming in to make
out of Tampa, Florida. There's some good fighters out of Tampa.
Yes, sir. They got some pretty legit gyms down in Tampa
Very,
as well.
very, very legit. Another thing to note about Solo as we're yelling towards each other is he was a state champ high school wrestler as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. You can see the confidence oozing off of Solo as he goes to the center of the octagon to square off with his opponent one more time.
Yeah, he's a very confident fighter, man. He really is. That's one of his key qualities.
Yes,
his
confidence is a very important part of the fight game, especially being very cerebral. So let's see how this fight's going to go. Don't count this kid, Alan Cruz, out until we actually see what starts to unfold when the bell rings.
Alan
and
comes
here we
out,
go.
takes center of the cage. Oh, folds a spinning back kick. Solo
spinning back kick. I don't know if I'd have opened up a fight personally with a spinning back fist, but back kick as it were. But now Solo has this guy pressured up against the cage wall. He's doing his work. He's got an underhook. He just threw a round knee or inside knee to the thigh.
Alan's trying to pull it, turn him off the cage.
Cruz uses hips. He popped those hips forward to get him off the cage, but Solo's back to the cage wall. Right now, there's kind of grappling back and forth for position, jockeying for position.
Solo looks like he wants to take down.
Solo will not stop.
Nice knees on the inside.
Inside knees. Good round knee from Cruz.
Solo has the underhook there up against the cage.
Yes,
what
sir.
I would do, single leg is there. Looks like he's going to try.
He's getting low. He's getting low. He's going for the double. Right now, he's got good hand control, wrist control on Cruz with his left, and he's getting down there deep for that single. Or excuse me, not as
Cruz is
single,
doing a
for that
good
leg.
job fighting off the takedown right
He's
now.
trying his damnedest to fight off
Nice.
takedown. He needs to keep those hands up because Solo has very powerful right hand and a very powerful lead hook. There's that right.
Next with a jab.
There's that right. This kid needs to be popping that jab out here, Mr. Cruz. He just switched stances. He seems as though he's a Taekwondo guy, Taekwondo-esque, a little goofy style.
Yeah, little side kick.
From the southpaw stance, he threw a side kick.
And here
Solo
comes
moves
Solo.
forward. Nice, he bopped his hips forward. He's got the guy in half guard, as it were. Nice
Solo
pressure.
fell backwards.
Yep. He's trying to. He's got a four-finger grip on his foot. A knee twist.
Yeah, what that'll do is it'll end up getting a sort of like a hip lock almost, but it's not going to happen.
Yes, sir. Solo's already hipping out. He's trying to get back.
He might be fishing for a Darce choke here. I can't really see from the angle. And yes, it is.
Yes,
it
he definitely
is
going for a Darce choke. He just popped a short knee to the body of Solo.
Solo's got to be careful here.
Solo, he needs to start working. He needs to try to go hand control with that right arm so he can try to defend that.
He cannot lose. He can come up for a single if he wants to.
Yeah, he needs to whip out, get to his knees, and come up, try to go for a single on Mr. Cruz's right leg. He needs to fight it. He needs to fight. He needs to defend. He's being very smart.
Needs to pop his head out. It looks like he's losing the Darce a little bit from what I can tell in the big screen.
You know, and it's really important to know when you don't have the submission because you'll burn those arms out.
Solo's it's lost a
nice knee to the Solo.
Solo being patient.
This kid's holding on. Yeah, Solo's being very patient, very smart. Now they're up against the cage wall. Here we go.
Nice
he threw
elbow.
a nice elbow with his lead. I guess this kid's a southpaw, but I've seen him switch head kick. This kid's a southpaw.
He's looking pretty good on the feet.
He needs to cut those angles. He can't back straight up to the cage. He's going to give Solo what he wants.
Solo's
you see that right hand? You see him twitching for that right?
Here it comes. He's going to try to throw this left hook.
Lead side teep from Solo. He threw that hook. There's the hook.
Right hand.
And he caught it. He caught him with the hook. This kid, Cruz.
For the guillotine.
Yes, sir. Cruz reacted, pushed him against the cage wall. Once again, they're dropping for position from the cage wall. Cruz is going for a takedown, but I believe personally his posture's up a little too high in order to finish that takedown because he's such a tall guy as compared to Solo. Yes. He needs to get a little lower on Solo's hips, control those hips to take this kid down.
Solo's looking to turn him back into the cage as they exchange knees.
Although Cruz has been somewhat successful, I say 50-50 when it comes to striking, it seems as though he's a little more confident on the ground against Solo. Solo currently has an underhook, and he's working for a takedown of his own.
Looks like he
underhook, wrist control.
There if he wants to go for it.
He could possibly go for a single.
Like he's just controlling the wrists.
Nice round knee. This kid Cruz, he breaks the grips, the hand control of Solo.
Very smart using his
shin stomp.
To separate the grip there.
Solo's got very good head control. Oh, and he threw another knee with his lead side. I think it may be a touch confusing for Solo because this kid is a southpaw and he's switching between stances currently. The kid's hands are a little low, a little show of respect. Nice knee again with his 10.
Solo's
From the,
gets the
yes.
down, possibly. And he's such, wow.
This kid's trying his damnedest to stay to his feet.
Nice left hook by Solo as they start to stand up. Here they are right in front of
A little sweat and spit action going on right here for me and DK.
Knee on the inside by Solo.
Solo with the hand control. Another nice little grip break from Cruz. It's a very, very exciting round right now, as we were talking about, you know.
Yeah, it's very back and forth.
You don't know what happens until
Looking for
yes,
the
very nice. He goes for the single. He needs to spin around. He needs to get to that leg. And there's the double. And there's a takedown.
And he gets the takedown. Solo's going to try
He's trying to keep that pressure.
Walk.
Cruz is definitely trying to work. Solo's back to his feet. There's another knee. There's a nice long, teep kick, round kick. Side kick. Very exciting first round, Mr. Kennington.
Good
very
round
exciting
by both
round.
fighters.
Yes, sir. Great round for both guys. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in a second.
Alan Cruz has a little bit of blood coming out of his nose.
It's probably from that hook that Solo threw
connected with
in the red corner.
Yes. Solo's not using a stool. Just trying to prove that he's got the conditioning.
Very good round. Very good round. I see Solo on his feet. He's not breathing hard. This kid's ready. If anything, he may be angry at this point. But like I said, you can never count anybody out. Did you expect for this kid, Alan Cruz, to come out here and do as well as he did against a Solo
I did not expect it at all,
exactly.
man.
So I'm very excited to see what happens in this round. Or is Solo ready to kill?
Alan Cruz has definitely earned my respect.
Yes,
man.
sir.
He's using his range right the way he's supposed to. He's popping that jab out there. He's switching his stance, keeping Solo guessing.
Regardless of what happens, I'd love to see this kid fight again in a conflict cage.
Hands are a little bit low.
Okay, so let's see the adjustments that Solo's made. Already, I can see a little bit more footwork and head movement out of Solo.
A little bit more feints as well.
That's so he can get this kid guessing. Because this kid threw off Solo's timing in the first round by switching from southpaw to orthodox.
Yeah. Nice little
Solo's definitely doing a job controlling the cage and cutting off the ring. You see he's back to the center. He's controlling the cage by just movement. And that's very, very smart fighting. You can tell he's a seasoned individual.
He has very good boxing, man. I know his coach LJ is a really good boxing coach.
He threw a big overhand and he paid for it. He needs to use that jab, Mr. Cruz. He needs to use that jab. It's important to stay nice and long.
Exactly. He needs to use his jab and his kicks
yes,
like
sir.
He's been doing.
Like he's been doing. His hands are low. I just don't like the feel of your hands being there. That's why I don't like it.
Solo comes in with that powerhouse.
A little half sprawl, and there's another knee from the switch side.
Double off of Solo. Solo's
this
got
kid's
his
doing
hands
great
clasped.
trying to defend the cage wall, and he's down. And he's hip out and he swept. Solo's going to come back on top. His superior solar plexus and quad strength to get back to the position.
Pushing his head away as he's climbing back up. This kid has excellent
tenacity.
Yes.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing.
He's giving up his back here, though, and Solo will jump on his back from here. And he's going to probably throw a knee.
Solo Staley should throw some round knees from there. Just mess up his quads just a touch to take the stank off of it. Get the
kid's trying to look for a switch here,
yes, sir.
But he will give up his neck here.
Solo Staley is a very strong guy, and he has very tiny arms. So if he takes his neck, it could be possibly the end of the fight.
And he can take his right arm and get the neck right here.
That was perfect, smart movement from Alan Cruz with the step over, hop over. Now he's in it's not good per se. I would say a guillotine, but it's not locked on. They're just fighting. They're jogging for position on the top.
I've seen Solo get a guillotine from this position.
The kid's head's coming out. He's crowning. He's crowning. And he's out. He's safe. Now Solo's on his butt. Solo needs to start using that cage wall and walking his way up with those shoulders. Getting to his feet.
Use that underhook. He needs to use his left underhook there and start to cage walk, and that is what he's doing. He's actually going to fish right here. He's going to wrap his left arm around his head. Oh, wow. Alan Cruz was game to it. And
very nice.
Nice double leg. Nice
very
wrestling
nice.
by this kid.
This is a great fight, Mr. Kennington. This is a great fight.
Solo's got an underhook with the right arm.
Yes,
Looks like he was trying to butterfly sweep
Trying to hit
there.
a sweep, yes, sir.
And trying to stand up here. Solo's trying to stand up, but he gives up his back here.
This kid's got long legs. Get this hook in.
And Solo's
back
up.
to his feet. Good Solo. Very good. And this kid, Alan Cruz, is very, very game. I like what I'm seeing.
But he's...
There's a takedown again.
This kid, he's doing a really good job.
He's showing dominance in this round by his ground control. I don't know, maybe in his head he's thinking, I don't really want to stand with Solo. He hits pretty hard. So let me take it to the ground and show the world what I've got.
Solo's got to push off elbow here if he wants.
Yes, sir. The crowd is furiously chanting Solo's name. There's a short elbow from Mr. Cruz.
Solo again going back to that butterfly guard sweep here.
He's trying to cut the cross-knee cut pass. A little sloppy because the shin block is going on from Solo. Solo looked as though up, and there's a little bit of ground and pound from Mr. Cruz. Solo's trying his best to get back to his feet. He's post to foot. Back. He's got half a hook. Let's see what's going on here.
See how I have seen Solo be in a full locked-in rear naked choke before.
To the quad of Cruz. Cruz has hand and wrist control, while Solo has wrist control on the
Looks like he's going to try
to. Very good. He's going to try to turn out and turn in.
Baseball bat escape here.
Yes, sir.
Very Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 101.
Very good.
And he's back down. Solo's looking for the guillotine.
Yeah, it looks as though it's 10-finger choke. Yeah, 10-finger choke. But this kid's gritty. He's going for the takedown. May see a little give going on. No, he's going for the takedown still.
Yes, he is.
And there's
and Solo drops for it. However, and Solo, 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
The kid will survive the 10 seconds.
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
Solo's actually just holding on. Very nice. Another great round. I'm sorry. I have to say, I might, if it was in the books for me, if I was a judge, I'd say that's a round for Alan.
That's definitely Alan Cruz's
The first round
man.
was so close, razor thin. But this round definitely went to Alan Cruz.
Solo's got to come out strong.
Yes, sir. Solo has been very successful being aggressive in the center, pushing his kid to the cage wall, and controlling it from the fight on the cage. He needs to continue. But this kid, this Alan Cruz kid, is gritty. And he's tenacious, and I like what I'm seeing.
He looks like a young kid that's just hungry, man. And I know Solo is hungry as well. But when you got another lion that's trying to take over the pack,
yes, sir.
You know, it makes a great fight.
This is an excellent professional fight.
I think Solo's coming out.
You can see it in the eyes. You can see it in Solo's eyes. I'd love to see what's going to happen in this round. Alan Cruz has definitely won my respect. There it is. He had a little bit of head movement. He pushed the guy straight to the cage wall. He's being very tenacious. But Alan Cruz has no give. His hands are low. I'm worried. I told you. Look at the gigantic overhand coming from Solo.
Pushes him against cage, trying to separate. He wants to bang. Man.
Yes, sir.
He's ready to throw.
Nice teep kick.
Right to the face.
Yeah, Solo's throwing the overhand. He's throwing the hooks behind it. He needs to get off that cage. Good. He's keeping his distance with his lead side teep, and he keeps his distance with his power. He went back to southpaw. He needs to pop those jabs. There's a nice round kick followed by lead knee, and followed with a cross, lead side teep, and Solo's coming. This kid has combinations.
He's looking very excellent on his feet, man. It looks like he's getting to Solo just a little bit.
It's frustrating, Solo. It's very tricky fighting a long guy that knows what he's doing.
He's looking for 100% here. Solo has the single here. He runs the pipe.
Nice switch. Jesus. Solo's still holding on. He's gritty. He's going to go.
Try to chase for the double. However,
Alan needs to keep this switch and hold on to it for dear life. Good. The underhooks. Round knees. Not round knees. Up knees to the Solo. Inside knees by Solo. This kid, Alan Cruz, has wrist control on Solo Staley, while Staley has the underhook. And there's a fight. They're jockeying for position. These round knees, these inside knees, these up knees are coming from these guys. They're getting really gritty against the cage. He goes for inside.
For
trip. Oh, nice little knee. Nice knee to the body, knee to the head. And he's working his 1-2s. This kid is great. He's legitimate. There's another teep to the face. There's a round kick to the head. He needs to keep working. Solo still in the game. It's not over. There was a lead side kick to Solo's thigh. Solo tried to fish
get for the guillotine as well.
Yes, sir.
This kid looks like he's had a good fight camp, man.
Yes, sir. He had a great camp. You see he's come prepared for Solo.
He's using his
nice lead knee. This kid's doing great. And he's fished for the whizzer. He's got wrist control, Solo Staley. Very nice round knee to the gut. Head control is going on with Solo up top.
If I'm Solo, I want to.
Nice round knee yet again.
I need to pressure a little bit harder from here. I need to throw more. He needs to throw more.
Nice,
punches.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ. This kid is real, bro.
That was a very good takedown.
Oh, knee to the head. Another knee to the head with his lead side.
Anaconda.
Another knee to the head. Yeah, he's trying to soften Solo up to go for the anaconda. Roger that.
There's a little bit of blood coming.
Another round knee
out of Solo's mouth.
Yes, sir. And he's got head control. He's got wrist control.
Solo's in a fight, man.
Solo's definitely in a fight right now. Off the cage wall. Back to the cage wall. Solo needs to break. He needs to break from the cage wall and he needs to start unleashing those shots. There's elbows there. There's round knees there.
Yeah,
and
I
then
would
he can
separate
soften them up
here
and
stay in tight.
Yes, sir.
Work my uppercuts. Work my
100% agreed.
Very nice.
Round knee, and there it was. Inside knee from Solo. He's got underhook still. He's got still jockeying for position. Very nice. There was a little short hook from the power side, a 4 from Solo. This
Cruz
kid's throwing
like
a hook
he's
himself.
kick.
Very nice. That was a nice little short uppercut from Solo.
If I'm Solo,
This kid goes whizzer. Yes, he definitely needs to separate, and he needs to start inflicting some pain by throwing a lot of power at this kid because right now he needs to finish this fight by knockout or submission.
And he's giving him his neck.
Boom.
He's got his neck.
He does have his neck, and it's nice and tight and it's locked. The kid's relaxing.
However, it looks like he's
the
going
kid
to pop his head out.
Popped his head out. He's just crowned. He's just crowned. We've got a beautiful 145-pound Alan Cruz baby boy.
Looks like a young kid too, man.
Yes, sir.
Very young and athletic.
Yes, sir. Good. He's doing good, trying to control position on the
Very
ground.
Very long 145er.
Very nice. He has his back. He doesn't have any hooks, but he's trying to control. Like I said, the time's running out. And there's a suplex from Alan Cruz, and he's still doing. There's another suplex. This kid has come to work.
Right. He has definitely brought the fight to Solo.
He's going to do it again. Wow. Solo, 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
I'm sorry, but this fight is going to be won, if I were a judge, by Alan Cruz. Very good. You never count the dog out in a fight.
Nope.
It's not about
he brought
the dog in a fight.
To Solo.
It's about the
That
heart of the
sure,
fight in the dog, if I said it right, ladies and gentlemen. This match was phenomenal. It was a great professional fight. Alan Cruz at 145 pounds, Solo and Staley. These guys came out here and they worked their respective asses off. And what you just got is, if it was a candy bar, the creamy nougaty center of mixed martial arts. I'll leave it at that. Joseph the Dark Knight Carrera. No.
Fighters in this